I'm cooking, hang on. Boo! It's me! You're scared. I know you are. You're so scared. I got you. Biggest jump scare of your life. There is no... I remember that. That was good stuff. I'll be right back. I can't believe this. The bald allegations are done for, dude. They're done for. We're so back. Alright. Anyway. Ooh, spooky scary mod! Joe, thank you so much for the 420, dude! Appreciate it.
That whole intro was cool and all, but you left the blue borders there and it kinda fucked the immersion.
Ah, whatever.
Also, you are bald.
Okay, dude. Well, I'm just gonna disregard everything you just said because you called me bald, so that's cool. Also, what? Just, you'll play the mod eventually. Immersion be damned. Look at it. It's a whole mod. Look at his underground site. That's crazy. What the hell? Read last. Can you just type it again, please? How am I doing? I'm good. I hope you're doing good, Jordan. Okay. Thank you, spammer. I appreciate it. Anyway, let's get some music on. So, I was trying to work on Ultimate Forge today, and I realized I was just bored out of my mind, and I would way rather spend today working on a little bit of horror mod because I've been having a lot of fun with this mod. It's very immersive and cool. I've been having a good time with it. So I want to work on this today. Sounds fun. So we're gonna do it. Stadia simulator, worse. Oh, I gotta turn my. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I decided I was like, I'm kind of tired of working on that stuff. So we'll work on this today. That'll be fun. Friends who don't return to Ravenholm. Yeah, I mean the idea is it's kind of up that alley, a little bit up that alley. Ignore the goo. I was trying to get water working here, and I'm struggling with it. I'll leave it like that for now, but it'll look good in the end. It looks so weird. It's like enormous waves with like no fog or anything to it. I love how low light and foggy it is. I'm glad. Nande, thank you so much for the 2!
You better not spoil too much of this if you want this mod to be scary.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to spoil too much of it. Right now, this is only the intro sequence to the mod anyway. There's literally like... And all of it is subject to change as well. I plan on this mod being like very, very large in scale. It's not gonna... I'm not going to spoil the real horror of it. Because, to be honest with you, the real horror of it doesn't even begin until like quite far into the mod. So everything here is kind of the prelude to everything that will come in the future. Everything that will come. Speaking of which, I wanted to. This is something that was bugging me. I like this little lamp here. Notice how when I walked by it earlier, kind of sad because it's quiet. I'm actually gonna turn the volume up on Sapien for this because I want to be able to be a little immersed. But yeah, there's no sound on this lamp. I want like a little light buzzing when you walk by, so when you kind of go by, it goes like, you know, that little, like, is that fluorescent? Is it fluorescent lights that do that? I think that's fluorescent lights. But yeah, I wanna do that because it would be kind of cool to have a little sound for. I actually added a bunch of sounds. I'm gonna try the humming thing sound. Is that the? To be honest, I don't hear shit. Hello? If there's a sound, it's literally too quiet to hear. We're turning the volume to max. There we go. Let me know if it's too loud on your guys' end. Oh, you know what? I can just... Oh, let me turn it way down. There we go. I'm gonna turn the music down a little as well so we can actually hear it. Oh, you know, I can hear it, actually. There's another one, though, called Humming Thing Down. I want to try that. Oh, it's just lower, like, pitched down. Really not hearing a lot here. Oh my Jesus, I have my volume so high. It's real David of Song! Thank you for the 2!
Things, check Discord.
What's going on in Discord, huh? Ooh! I love Bone Labs. One of my friends added like all the modding support and everything to Bone Labs. He's a fucking talented ass guy. This is sick. I get the Pelican, the Warthog.
Hi everyone, it's Wirt. Just here to let you know that the Halo 3 Warthog and Pelican mods for Bone Lab have been updated for patch 6. Look at this. Everything works just like it used to. Driving? Check. Weird wheel physics workaround? Check.
Nice.
Chain gun only fires one round, then you have to reload it? Check. Oh, what? Yeah, and reloading works. You can spawn in the feed box for the chain gun.
Wait, that's actually sick.
Get it here in the vehicles tab.
Music is
not
horrible.
The ammo tab.
But this mod is sick.
Tagging this thing as ammo just doesn't work for some reason. Anyway, all the seats work on all variants.
This is dope.
Same goes for the Pelican. All jump seats, the co-pilot seat, and the pilot seat are functional. Makes me wonder if this works with Fusion, the multiplayer mod. Let me know in the comments what sort of Halo co-op shenanigans you'd get up to with
this music is so bad. I'm sorry,
Speaking
but this background music is
piloting works again too.
Killing me.
And is just as jank as before. The animations are working as well. Engines still turn with the lever thingy, and the takeoff animation plays when grabbing the thruster. This automatically opening sliding door required no updates. Yeah, it's just kinda been working as is since patch 3. Now, getting these mods updated was no simple task. Actually, it's kind of a miracle these are working at all. Every script on every object needed to be manually reconfigured, and it took forever.
This is sick, though.
Best part,
this is
is
so
all of this
cool.
will likely break again when patch 7 comes out.
Yay!
So, definitely check these mods out while they still work, because there is no way to predict how long it will take to fix them when that happens.
I might try this out at some point.
And if you want
Maybe
to
do it
show
on
your
stream.
appreciation for the work that it took to get these updates out, consider
armor's
leaving
cool.
the video a like,
Black and red
or even
recon.
sharing it with someone who you think may be interested. It helps a
Yeah.
lot. And I'm a little more active on YouTube now than I have been in the past couple years, so
like?
consider subscribing, and maybe stick.
It's just the music. I'm not gonna lie. I was really enjoying the content of that video, but the music was so bad I almost clicked off. It like hurt my ears. I'm not saying that just to be like that guy. Dragon's Raw with the 420. Thank you so much.
I miss watching you work, but shh, don't tell my mom.
I appreciate. I won't tell her. I won't tell her. You have my word. You have my word. I won't tell her. Well, this is some good ass sounds. Well, I need to get like I think this is a vanilla Halo 3 sound. There's one I know. It's like this, like halogen light sound goes. I need that sound immediately. You guys know what I mean, right? You know the little. You walk by the light and you hear that. Sound levels. I bet it's under like. Maybe bass has it. Computer, fan, overhead. Ooh, actually, overhead pipes could go crazy. But not that. Fan scenery? We do fan scenery, but that'd be. Circuit boxes. Maybe circuit boxes would be it. It's like I swear, it's literally just a halogen light. Just, What about Marine Moan 4.mp3 on loop? Huh? What? I don't know. Never mind. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Just please. Keep it to yourself. Turbine room. Oh, maybe it's here? No. Answer, come on. This one's going to have it. Electric hum human? This might be it. This actually might be it. Water standing in the turbine stereo, blah, blah, blah. Small water, blah, blah, blah. Pressure and pipe. Ooh, wait. Actually, pressure and pipes could be good. I love these sounds, dude. It's so much fun to play with these. All right, let's see what some of the new ones we got. So we have... Interesting. That's so similar to what I want. It's not exactly it, but it's really close. That's a pump? Yeah, let's go with that. I wish it was pitched down a little, but that's pretty much what I wanted. Why wasn't I here when you discovered the flood breakable butthole? Well, you know what that just means you have to be here more. It just means you got to be here more. It'd be like that. You need to show up to every stream forever from now on. You can't miss a single one. Yeah. Now, Glitchy, you repeating that same joke that I already read but didn't respond to is epic. That is epic. Just pitch it down. I don't really want to go through all that effort if I'm being honest. What are these funny little lines on the ground? Is that from low light baking? I feel like that was there a second ago. Oh yeah, you guys gotta check this out. Check this out. You ready? Made a new object. I just kind of placed it here randomly, but... Oh wait, the scripts aren't on. Hold on, hold on. Take two, take two. See. Where am I? Hello? Alright. I made this object. Dude, this actually took like 30 minutes to do because I had to make an entire new object fully rigged with all UVs and new materials and stuff. That's right. Doors that can now be opened. I might even include them on hinges so you can like walk into them. Dust comes flying out. It's a really simple animation. I should probably do it a little bit nicer, but it's more of a proof of concept than anything, but it also needs better sounds. I don't want it to be a jump scare where it goes like and you're like, ah. It should maybe be like, you know, like a creepy ass noise, and you look back and the door's like slowly opening and you're like, get the fuck out. That's more of the vibe. My main goal is to blow up. No, my main goal is to get this entire beginning section here to be very intense and creepy. Very, very intense and creepy. So that means no jump scares. Or if there are some, it's like very minor. Like it's only going to get like a small percentage of the people playing who are like really, really jumpy. Like that door is a little bit much. That'll like jump scare people a little bit more than I would like. Oh, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. There was a bug that happened, and I actually got to figure it out here in a minute. But there was a bug where these doors glitched out. I don't even know how. It broke when I was working on the wooden door. But I was playing this last night in the dark. It was late as fuck. And I was like testing out all this new stuff, and this happened. Dude. That scared the shit out of me, and I was on edge for the rest of the time that I was walking around testing out the new area. I was like, I don't want to be here anymore, dude. My own mod is scaring me. It's too fucking scary, dude. I was spooked. It scared the shit out of me because it felt like something like out of my control started occurring, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Why is that happening right now? I didn't do that. I gotta fix that door. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it, to be completely honest. I genuinely do not know, but both of them seem to be broken in unique and interesting ways. Keep it? No. I genuinely don't know what's going on with it. It's must be something in game. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on. Oh, no, never mind. This one doesn't have a position group or anything. Oh, it's because they're both on door initial. Yeah, no, this one needs to be on position group. This one needs to be also on position group. I bet that'll fix it. Okay, better. And now I reduce the radius of activation, so you have to like wait for it. I think I'll increase it a little bit though. That's a little bit too small. Make automatic activation radius 2 instead. It was 3 before. It was 3. Did you put civilian cars in the parking lot? Not yet. I can add those really quickly though. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. Like, let me try walking straight into this. Yeah, that feels good. 3 felt like it activated a little. I don't know though. The fun part about when I had it on 3 is it would like activate suddenly and unexpectedly, and I kind of liked that. Yeah. Okay, that's good though. Mainly what I've been focusing on is down here. Could you add some flickering lights? Yeah, I can. I likely will be adding some flickering lights as well. When do you have something put the what? Oh, when you have something put in the fear in you? Not for a little while. I'm being very particular to not include anything in this yet that's going to be like jump scary. Like I said, I did include this little scripted sequence where when you walk over here, it causes the door to like blow open. But that was more of a test. It's going to be less intense than that, and there's going to be a lot of interactive parts of the environment that occur like that. What is the purpose of the pool room? What do you mean? It's a pool room. Duh. What a dumb question. In a chase of some kind, there will be. There's going to be traditional horror game aspects in here. There's going to be monsters, or, well, a monster. I don't know if you could even... It's sort of a monster. Monster is like a simple word for it. It'll be really fun, though. So, rule of cool. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like... this area here is a bit of like a reactor... Not a reactor, a... power... What? It's not a power generation facility, but it like provides power to this, like, it's like a half power, half warehouse type situation. And you come down here, this is like a... I didn't really have an exact purpose for it, but it's kind of like a water storage area. Obviously the water looks weird as fuck right now because I just kind of did whatever with it, but yeah. It'll work properly. Transformer backup generators, yeah, it's like big generators because obviously it's taking place at like in Old Mombasa on the docks. They've got like big cranes and stuff for like loading cargo and shipments and things onto the boats and things. Speaking of which, that Halo 3 map docks would be really good for this. But yeah, anyway. I want to work on this a little bit more. I did a little bit of work on this, and it's been pretty fun, but, have you scared of Shrek was chasing me? Me too. Somebody said something funny. They're like, wouldn't it be funny if Goku was at the end of this? That would be hilarious. Imagine just, like, building up all this tension, and then Goku just pops up out of nowhere and goes, hey, I'm Goku! Or, hey, it's me, Goku! And you're just like, fuck! And it just crashes your game. I want to make this like an actual proper experience. The map Ghost Town used to scare me. Yeah, same. There's actually a lot of Ghost Town assets on this map. This railing is from Ghost Town. This light is from Ghost Town. Some of the objects here inside of the warehouse here are from Ghost Town as well. The pillars actually are from Ghost Town. These big copper pillars, or rusted pillars, or whatever they are. Nick Spear hiding behind a wall and he pops in and goes, iconic. It's not out of the question. Anyway, I want to continue working on all of this and making it look cool. I want to do a little bit of decoration on this room here and enhancing it a bit. Fun fact, Halo 3 ODST is Halo 3's light mapper, but way better, way faster, so much nicer. I can literally light map on stream and it doesn't even matter. As for this room, I'm going to keep the UVs generally the same. I do need to re-UV parts of it, but more or less it's going to be the same, but I do want to decorate it a bit and add in some more interesting, unique stuff to like the corners. Because right now it definitely feels still like a boxy room. Like this is the kind of thing you could see in like a Half-Life game or a Half-Life mod because everything's so boxy and cubic. We are going to fix that though, because boxy and cubic is boring and ugly and uninteresting. We're going to add a ton of scenery and objects and things. Fun fact, you can also do light map from ODST and plug it into Halo 3. Yeah, I actually want to do that really badly, especially not just for the time save, but for the higher quality lighting calculations that it provides. It looks a lot better. This is what everything looks like right now. I don't know where the roof behind it is. That's troublesome. Whatever. So here is our very lovely room that we have in game. What I want to do really quickly, there's a really nice thing in the previous BSP that I want to add into here. Before I do it, actually, I've had these rubble piles sitting like out, floating out of the map. I want to put these inside here real quick. Just a little bit of extra zazz to the room. Throw these up against the wall. That way we just have stuff around. Grab that. This one as well. I don't know where I'll put this one. Side of a wall or collapsed corridors as well. Yeah, I'm gonna add a lot of variety to like here. Might move some of the end. That's pretty good. The wall. I'll probably add some like holes in the ceiling and stuff later on. Opportunity to scare people with the Halo 3 rat. No, it's too scary, dude. Alright, from the previous map, I want to grab this actually. Steal this away and put it into our other BSP. I think this is a really, really good object. It's literally just like a trim for the roof. I'm a huge fan of it. It will provide like a nice bit of like separation between like the roof and the ground. Go ahead. Sure that I have my correct face attributes is on. Best thing I have ever discovered in Blender is correct face attributes. It's so good. Okay, we're gonna leave that to about halfway. Basically what this is it's a concrete structure that I can put into the ceiling and it will make everything. Have to be kind of careful with how I include it though, because it'll get in the way of like, yeah. Oh, a little concrete structure for the walls and things there. Pretty good. That'll look nice in game, I think. With that though, we can go ahead and work a little bit more on it. Considering the Halo Suicidal Marine, there's going to, you are the only living thing in this. There's several things that I hate in horror games. One is seeing other people. A horror game, if you can capitalize on the fear of being alone and helpless, you should. That's what I'm doing here. You will not see anyone else in this. It's just going to be you. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just going to be you. You know, that's it, dude. How can you get the player when they're unprepared? Yeah, I want to just maximize the feelings of helplessness, fear of the unknown. That's why, for example, this hallway is so long and dark. It would be a job application chasing people. Ah! That's too scary. I can't include that. It's too scary. Oh, before I forget, I need to take our fancy little collision here for the fences. These are too short. You can like jump up them right a little bit. It's to prevent players from jumping over this. Like, as much as I want a giant pool of water here, I don't want people jumping in the water, like actually jumping in the water. Look at the rat AI and possibly implied it running towards you. Yeah, I mean, I could add little rats. Rats would be kind of creepy. I actually think, and this might be like a controversial take, but I actually think even including little animals and critters like rats is a bad decision for horror. I do not like that. Okay, I'm gonna add some more just objects around in here. I'm gonna add some like panels on the walls and things. Oh, perfect. Actually, there is an asset I've been meaning to use from, I think, the storm. Yeah, right here. I want to use this. I'm gonna put this like in the water area. This is gonna go like that underground real quick. Let's do it. I think it would look nice in there. Center it a little bit like that. There we go. Let's check in game. Can you even see down there normally? Yeah, okay, you'll see that for sure. How does one encapsulate fear? Is it too personal to be truly utilized? No, it is not. Fear is not too personal to be utilized. People are the same species. You are the same creature with minor variations. It's really not hard to capitalize on a horrifying experience. Pretty freaking easy, actually. Oh, wait, can I use this? Rail long. This is like a railing that can go atop things. Reduce humanity to minor variations? Science gamer. A lot of players use night vision. It's going to be permanent, yeah. Wait, where's the water come from? From the pipes I just put. Hang on one sec. Suddenly and unexpectedly, cookie dough ice cream. W, dude. Let's fucking go. Well, so cold. I want to use this. I want to use it though. W for the frozen cream. Okay, I'm gonna take this little drain. This is a drain that goes on the floor. That's a really good piece of scenery. I'm gonna put this on the floor down below, because obviously it's in like a watery area. In fact, I might even include it on the upper area as well, like where the staircase is. Cream is cold. Wow. Maybe. Who knows for sure? Who knows for sure? That's really philosophical and deep. I'll have to think deeply on that and come back and give you an answer. You know, I need to add stairs already to this hallway. There also needs to be a light in here. There's no light in there, which makes it extremely spooky. So I kind of want to keep that. Make sure this is render only. Rating. Actually, no. I'll just move it into the ground. Oh, so you barely, like, even stumble over it. Will I use longshore assets? I was just thinking about that a minute ago. That would be a good map for it, for a lot of assets. I'll boot that up in Halo 3 really quickly and check out some stuff. I feel like I could probably replace some of the assets that I have on my map with some stuff from probably work better. Like, I'm pretty sure there's giant cranes on them. It's a very similar environment. Yeah, the gas canisters can fly at you. That would scare the shit out of people. That's a hilarious idea. Let that load up in the background. This is already looking more interesting. We definitely need more, though. Objects up here. I would like... Oh, right. Actually, I definitely want to grab these. These wall plates. Definitely good to have. ESP2. I like these a lot. I'm probably going to end up spamming these quite a bit around the different environments. This, I don't want to have necessarily a completely uniform, like, style between all of the environment, excuse me. But it would be nice to have the... Here we go. Good. And then one of the monster version of the flesh. I actually don't know what the flesh is from Helldive. Have that there. There's another one I wanted. A vent. A valve here. Maybe I don't have it. I had to open up my old ghost mod. My old one here. I should definitely use these lamps somewhere. They're really big, but these are what I wanted. Small vents. I wanted small vents. I already have that. Oh, right. The little junk thingy. Taking only 7 minutes to light map a campaign BSP on Super? There's no way. It would definitely take longer than that. Recommend adding noise to the vents? Absolutely. I actually put them in the map just for that. The generator base? What the fuck? I need this. I was gonna put these stairs down. Grab the generator. I put some of the small vents down to the generator base. Go back to the stuff in here I want. Oh yeah, I want this too. Fuse box. Generator base, fuse box, and... I think I have every other asset from this old mod. Put these down in here. Append. That's for base. Box as well. I'm gonna put the fuse box in a side room, so I'm gonna just put that over there for a sec. Actually, the fuse box is gonna go down here. Are you? I actually want to put the generator base in the upper BSP1, not BSP. Feels so smooth brainwashing less. Source SDK is so simple in comparison. And this is very similar to Source SDK, except instead of just being limited to like a grid of boxes, you can model anything, any point. There's a lot of similarities. I used to make a lot of maps. Hammer, Portal, Portal 2, Gary's mod, Counter-Strike. A lot of similarities. Real Green Knight moment. What up, dude? That's good. It actually even... Our materials are good. Fix some materials. Check stream chat? Okay. Done with the Crawly Scarab? What is the Crawly Scarab? At a fork in the road at some point, give players the illusion they have to make a choice. I was thinking about adding some side rooms at the very least in this area. Oh, I see. You posted the flesh mob from Helldivers. It's too floodified. As much as the Flood make for a great horror antagonist, I don't want to do them in this mod. Assets from Floodgate. Anything from Floodgate's just from the Storm. Floodgate's the Storm in reverse with Flood stuff. Okay, I want some vents. I want this thingy. Duplicate these. I put them in BSP 2. Quiet down, I'm trying to do my homework, please. My bad, dude. My bad. I didn't mean to bug you. That's actually one of my favorite things to say to people in Marvel Rivals when they're like, get diffed. I'm like, can you please finish your homework before you play? Go finish your homework. The new Marvel Rivals update is goated, by the way. My gas canister idea, the gas canister that fly around it from reach, is possible in the Halo 3. Halo 3 has some too. You were right the first time. They're in Halo 3. I want to put this vent somewhere on the... I want to put it on the concrete support because that would give the illusion of them being like pipes or something, which they very much are not. Where do I want to put this? I guess I can put them like there. Put them there. Where our air comes from. Something down here. Wished vents hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, I was thinking now I gotta find a good place where there's some vent assets I can yoink. Looking good down here though. I kinda want to shove it in game and see what it looks like. I'm gonna do a little bit more at first. Put a vent on the wall over here. Yeah, actually let me yoink a vent real. You. Remember that every asset is not unique unless I... Main reason I want to put this vent, so there's funny noises, you know. A bit of ambience, a little bit of feeling like the world still is functioning. Walk down here, pretty quiet. Ooh, idea. I want to put it actually against this wall right here. That way it kind of like deafens you a little bit. You walk into this space. I need a good staircase here. Don't know if I want to use... I think, you know what? No, I'm going to try using this staircase. When I used this staircase a long time ago, I was like, really? I just did it super dumb. That was back when I was doing my old horror mod. Terrible 3D modeler back then, and I didn't know how to like combine staircases and things, or like how to effectively make this function. About space station staircase? A little too high tech. A little too high tech. This is a little bit lower tech than that. The angle's really good. That's actually a super close angle to what I actually need it to be. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going... I'm gonna grab these objects here. Oh, this thing isn't merged. Oh. Distance. Alright, no, what I'm gonna do is very simply... This has a part we go through the vents. Oh, true. I should use those. Good, very good point. I have to do a vent part in the map where you actually go through them. This reminder is always Zophie's fault. You know, with you here in Jazzy Samantha, I will just never forget. Appreciate you for that. Here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna make sure. Grab these faces right here. we're gonna grab a, we're gonna make this a new orientation. Now if I do like GY, it's gonna go straight down on this angle. What I'm gonna do, grab the bottom verts right here, and I'm literally just gonna stretch them down all the way to the ground. Might be like, that's gonna stretch the textures. No. Wrong. I have correct face attributes on. Won't do that. What I can do now, uncheck it so it stops correcting. Drag it backwards until it matches the correct angle. So, as textures, that'll work actually. Neat. Problem is the actual stairs here. I do have to like manually place these. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that. Hello? A brain blast all of a sudden. Array modifier them all. Delete that. Separate that. Run an array modifier. Tell it like all just. I want my giant. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that for now. But oh, it's separate, right? Okay. We're gonna use this to make a staircase now. So Blender, awesome. Modifiers, we're gonna do an array. Do it on. I want an X. We want a Y factor. Negative Y here. If I look at the difference between these two, there's a little tiny gap and then I have a steep drop. Actual corner of the stair should be just a little bit above the metal bit there, so we'll lower that just a touch. That. Oh, ever so. There's 1.1 and -2. That might be actually the correct thing. Anyway, we'll spam it out. Spam it all the way out until it goes to the very bottom of the stairs. What we gotta do is take the Y factor in. Will the player have a weapon or be unarmed? You will be unarmed. There's a possibility that I give you like a tool though to use. Okay, that looks pretty good. I feel like we kind of might be too many of them. Yeah, they're too close together. I'm gonna. I gotta increment. Five, 9. There we go. All right. Now we can actually reduce the amount of these. That staircase. Good. Let's look. Little endpoints. Bottom now. Or what would like bolt it to the floor. Cool, we have a gigantic staircase now. Reminder, it's always Samantha's fault. That sounds like propaganda. I don't know if I believe that. Well, anyway, apply our array. Join these two back together. Move this to BSP2. I think we're good now. Oh, I do need to make a collision for it so that way you can comfortably walk over it, though. That's it. Quick plane. At center. There. There. Gigantic collision plane. Are you this hallway is horrendously ugly. Like, yes, we have a staircase now. That is very good. But if you look at it actually in game, the hallway does not look very good. It's just concrete. Concrete conk. In the effort of beautifying it. May. Actually, a tool of some sort, perhaps a crowbar. Remember the feeling of no HUD? You're terrified, you feel useless. Doing some alien isolation shit. Good job, thank you. I feel like ODST is so suited for a horror game. Really didn't have to do much to make it feel like this. Cookie dough ice cream goes stupid hard. It's delicious. What about a metal chair for a weapon? Some WWE type shit. The monster comes up and you just hear the announcer go, "Watch out, watch out, watch out!" You just slam him over the top of the head. I'm thinking, how to do something for the ceiling here. One of those wooden frames. Yeah, you know what, actually? The wooden frame could go kind of hard here. Let me try that out. Grab this wooden frame, flip it around, throw it over to here. Instead of putting it in the doorway, here, up a bit. Over. I'll offset it a little too. A little bit less bad. Is this a mine shaft? No, there's a doors. The little. To be honest, everything beyond the warehouse is allowed to be nonsensical. Everything, this, for the sake of the mod and the lore of the mod, the moment you enter here, even though it will seem unsuspecting at first, you have entered hell, essentially. Gonna make the horror first before worrying about set dressing. I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. I've already thought it through quite a lot. This room is, I've decided, is final, so I'm just gonna enjoy prettying it up a little bit. One of my favorite parts of design. I understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree, but also, I'm just crazy. Look up Dante's Inferno. The name of this mod is the 10th layer. Staircase is in. Looks creepy. For the ceiling, I gotta do something on the ceiling. Something's gotta, like, really pull that together, because just having a straight up square ceiling is horrible, and I refuse. I'm gonna make my own horror with blackjack and hookers. No, that sounds awful. Whatever you do, don't invite me to your horror fest. That sounds terrible. No, please. Oh, those are my two least favorite things. Instead of an ODST or a new Mombasa Police Department officer, with it literally doesn't even matter what you are in this mod. I'm just doing an ODST because it's fun and it's ODST themed, and it'll get people to be interested even more so into the mod. But just due to the nature of how this all works, it doesn't even matter what you are in this mod. Does the flood the monster? No. I don't want to do the flood for this. I think the flood's a little bit overdone for horror in Halo. I'd rather do my own thing. Who is it then? To put it simply, you land in Mombasa, in Old Mombasa. Been concussed, so it's been several days since you. It's been several days since like the Covenant began their attack. So the monster, if you can call it that, is the horrors that the civilians have had to go through. Maybe chased by a job application on this mod. I considered it. It is really scary. I decided I felt that would be too scary, so I decided to cut that. Get a silent shallowly. It's not gonna be Covenant. Honestly, just don't really feel the Covenant would be good as a horror creature in this mod. Demon, thank you so much for the 2, man. I appreciate it.
Discord, poor favor. Message was too long for here.
Got you. What, didn't you send me something before? Did I look at it? Oh yeah, it was the video. Would it be too nonsensical to make one of the rooms you walk through be a perfect recreation of the pool rooms, but only for one room, and then it goes back to normal Mombasa tunnels? That would be a fun reference. That would actually be a very, very fun reference. Let's just say it's not out of the question. I actually like that idea a lot. I mean, this mod will, in the end, have some level of inspiration from the back rooms. It's really unavoidable. Okay, I want to throw this in game and see how it looks. I'm worried these textures might get stretched too much, so I'm not entirely sure what it's going to look like. Oh, they're not. What the fuck? Did you have the monster able to corrupt Covenant or human bodies? And the flood features should still be an ODST, so it's possible. Again, not planning on it, but it's doable. We can miss the battle for Super Earth. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much just evil. I'm actually gonna extrude this. grab all this. I did this without... up to here. I may have totally screwed up the UV. Not that it really matters because it's all just like a repeating texture. No. Alright, let's give this a try. Give this a try. I don't know how this is going to look. I may have absolutely screwed the ever-living fuck out of those UVs, but I want to see it in game, so I'm going to throw it in game. We'll get like our unlit version of everything here. We'll hide the assets, hide BSP1, collision and stuff. Put our new updated... In fact, while we're here, I'm also going to do BSP1 because I did make a minor change to it. This is BSP05. Turn on BSP1 and turn off BSP0. That out as well. I don't think I have my folders open, so it's a black screen. What am I looking at? Gotta stare at that for a second. I gotta grab all my folders and things. Free ODST. Prompt open. I need my data folder, so that's gonna be levels, custom, like 8, structure. Grab a second folder. That's gonna be our tags folder. Here, we're gonna yoink our 2 map files into here. Went from 986 kilobytes to 3.5 megabytes. That's progress. Tool, structure, levels, custom, layer 8, structure, layer 8, 005. Hopefully this will look a lot nicer. It'll be hard to tell too much until we actually get everything lit up again, but ooh, look at all that detail. Need something in the corner here. That corner's fine. Pipes, lights. Ceiling does look a bit nicer with this stuff. Oh, and I did the texture stuff correctly. It actually looks decent. Yeah, having those little things in the corner plus the staircase, honestly, it helps. Makes it feel a little bit nicer. You don't just have like harsh corners. You have like actual structure. I'm gonna need to add some stuff on the walls to fill in the plainness of it. Like the stairs are good. I want some like metal sounds on the stairs. I don't like that it has like no metal sound. But yeah, you come in here, you've got some rubble on the ground, you got little pipes and things. Something on the wall here. A monster almost got me, dude. Make the wall chipped and stuff. Yeah, I'll be adding a lot of cracks and decals and stuff. I mean, up top, we already have that all over the place. I've added like cracks and big ones right there. Oil spills on the floor. Craters even. Outside is peppered with craters everywhere. You can't even see it in the editor here, but there's also like garbage and junk and litter all over the floor. Craters all over the walls and stuff, so that'll definitely be coming in as well. I'm just not gonna do it until I've like finished what I want to like texture in here. Dead elite bodies. I mean, for environmental storytelling, there's likely going to be some dead civilian bodies, but I'm not going to include those yet. I think this corner feels a little empty. We need something here. Might do like... That feels like reach somehow. That's pretty sick. Do something. I gotta do something in the corner here for sure. Too empty. This one can stay empty, honestly, because there's a little bit of junk. I have the perfect object for it, actually. I love this object, and you're gonna notice this all over the level. I've used it twice already. I'm gonna use it for a third time. It's this. A wooden pallet. Or not even, it's like just 2 pieces of wood. I love this thing. It's such a good object. For a bit, I'm feeling the urge to mod. Listen to that urge. I'm gonna save as real quick. Always good to have backups. I just haven't made a... I think I could just put this like up against a wall right here. In the playable drone stuff I sent you earlier? Yeah, I looked at them. It was cool. Reminded me of old Reach. Tried to make them work really good in multiplayer, but it was challenging. Okay, we got some like wood pallets up against the wall there. Maybe some more brick. I don't want to have like tons of brick debris because it would be like nonsensical unless I have like actual holes in the walls and stuff. Maybe I could add like, maybe I should cut a hole in the wall. I'm going to try that. I'm going to see if I can pull that off effectively. I'm going to do it right here. I did just make a save, so it's fine. I could do like boom, boom, boom. Whole thing, cut it into the wall. And on the inside it would be like broken concrete. Wrap that. And I guess for this... Are you able to stop your mic from cutting out? Because I'm too quiet? Yeah, I could change that. If it's cutting out too much, I got it. My filters. That should hopefully help. Bah. Yeah, there we go. Made it a lot more sensitive. I guess these parts would need to be broken concrete as well, huh? And then like in this back area here, I'd probably want to like make some kind of like cut shape structure here. And kind of like wiggle that in and around. Maybe I could do like a mark sharp there, mark sharp here as well. And then shade smooth in here. I'll move that back a little bit. And then now that I have a hole in the wall, I don't actually know if that's gonna look good actually, but let's see what we can do. I think the best place to have this mark would be here. No, not mark sharp. We'll do mark seam, and then to texture it, we'll do a little unwrap like that. Maybe that's good. Kind of a cool looking hole in the wall. Nothing crazy. It's pretty easy to make as well, so it should be fine. Let me try adding some more brick rubble there. Give it a little bit of that goodness. This in BSP2. Drag it underground. I feel like the horror monster, dude. I'm just like grabbing objects and I'm throwing them into the underground. There we go. That's not bad. I want to see how it looks in game though. I genuinely don't know if this is going to look good, and if it doesn't, I want to be able to just like quickly remove it. This should be layer 005. Oh, here we are on docks. Oh, yeah, you know what, already? These pipes would be good. This is Halo 3 Longshore. These pipes would be good. I like these crates. I could place these in the actual game. Nice textures. I like this little door. Ooh. This is an off-limits part of the map, yeah? Yeah. Dude, why did they put so much... Oh, it's just spinning textures and UVs and stuff. That's really cool, though. Who just honked at me? They put so much detail into that. That's awesome. Really good texture. I like these grading textures a lot. I need to put these light posts up outside. Those would be nice to have. Anyway, back to ODST. Our BSP is in. Yeah, that looks fine. What do you guys think? Is that fine? I just made like a random cut in the wall, but I actually think it looks pretty decent. Not bad, not bad. Well, I like the goofy Easter egg ideas. I do want to maintain a level of seriousness for the mod. Alright. So you'll come down here. This big ol' walkway. I need to add a sound scenery to this, actually. It'll be a vent. I think I have a vent sound, right? Not circuit boxes. Air vents. What I like about this air vent sound is it's really loud. So you'll like, the whole thing is you'll walk down here, come into a new space. And it's really fucking loud, and it's kind of obscuring your ability to kind of understand what's going on around here. Like if there's a footstep sound or something, you just straight up wouldn't hear it. Like creep you out extra hard. I gotta change the textures down here badly. The textures on these walls should not be the same as the textures that are down there. I'll find something else for it. Does this have a... Oh, why is this already triggered? I'm gonna redo that animation. I just found the Giga cut voice lines from what game? From what? I need you to elaborate immediately. You're being vague. You're vague posting in my chat. I'm gonna get mad. What do you mean? Just texture paint the same texture in orthographic breaks the repetition. Projection texture painting, yeah. But I want to like not. I don't want to texture paint anything. I'd prefer to just use existing textures. It'll save me a lot of time and effort. I'm gonna expand my texture palette just a wee bit. Switch to UV. I think I might have something for this. Try a couple things here. Concrete B. Try concrete A. Concrete A actually might actually just work. Let me pin that. Set that to concrete A. Unwrap. Yeah, it's actually not bad. It does in fact make sense. Concrete B. Make sure these are not pinned. Then we unwrap. Okay, that's not too bad. Go into your files and delete system 33. I'm not sure that's a good idea, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is, but something tells me that's a poor decision. Couldn't tell you why. Got a killer instinct that maybe I shouldn't do that. Press Control Alt F4 for better Wi-Fi. Really? It's that easy? I paid a bunch of money for extra Wi-Fi. There we go. That's not bad. Don't do it. I just did it and my wife is filing for divorce. What the fuck, dude? What? Okay. We got some sounds and things. Oh, you know what I do need a sound of is down here. There needs to be a little bit of water noises. That'll make the place feel a little bit better. We need a odd water standing. I'm gonna place 4 of these around. I'm gonna place them kind of like down low here. Place one in the corner. Place one down here. Another one here. One here. And then the last one right here. I'll walk around this pond really quickly and see if I can hear it. honestly can't really hear it. It's pretty quiet. Let me try moving them up a little bit. Oh, it's subtle. I like it. Good vibes. I like all the little sounds. Okay, what else? I added that. The vents are decent. My air vent sound right there. I'll have a big old thing in the water there in a sec. That'll fill up the space a little bit nicer with new textures down there too. One thing I wanted to add was something to break up the area that the textures are like meeting at here. Not necessarily required for anything, but it would be nice. Maybe I'll do a decal for that actually. Maybe there's like a big old dirt decal I could just slap on there. Let me try that out. Let's put this in game real quick. Oh, I gotta test too. I gotta see if my collision fix worked. I don't want people jumping over the railing. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I can't jump over the railing. I can't jump over this, can I? No, I slide. Perfect. Oh. Alright, what do we have here? Oh. Now we have a big old box on the wall. I should push that into the wall a little bit more, I think. Maybe it'll just look better when I have actually functioning water there. I'm gonna try slapping a decal here. This actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. This is fine, but I'm gonna throw some decals down and see what's what. Put a decal right there. Let's try... We got one there. There should be something I can use here. Like... I think the dirty gutter one's actually not bad for this kind of thing. This is a banger decal. Covers up the seam pretty well. Not bad. Projection painting an engine, whoa. Yeah, I mean that's, like the engine doesn't natively support that kind of thing, like an engine besides decals, but decals got used quite a bit for hiding seams throughout development. Most of the, I think starting in Halo 3 is when they did it. I don't know if they, maybe in Halo 2 actually. I would have to go back and check. Okay, I really want to fix the water. I genuinely don't know what's wrong with it. ODST water is a bit of a mystery to me. I'm going to check out the actual shader itself. See if there's anything I can do to it to cause the displacement to not go insane. Maybe it's this 0.8 point and then just 1. That really did not help very much. Wave visual dampening distance. Okay, so I don't think... I actually don't think it is that. I think it's the texture itself. I don't know the perfect way to check. I have an ocean water in my blender scene. I have ocean water right here. Okay, let's check it out. UV map 1 is just like really big, centered on the middle there. UV map 2, it's just X120. It's very tiny, and it's X120. This one is warped in really weird ways, and it's up high. And that one's just normal. So really big, really far to the right. Up high. Let's do that here. So really big. Really far to the right. Weird and big and up high. And then normal. Okay, let's try that. Maybe that. The documentation on doing water in this engine. No, I don't know. The stagnant green, bit of plankton on the surface. If I could, I would just use the Portal 2 death water. Just like nasty and ugh. Hopefully this ends up looking a little better. It's just way too transparent and ugly. Translucent. The waves are way too big. Any day now. Why are people hating on you in the Ultimate Forge comments? It's literally just one guy. I don't know, somebody told me that somebody was like spamming and getting into arguments in the comments. I thought it was cringe, so I deleted them all. Because why are you arguing in Steam comments? At least start a discussion. Oh, wait, that looks better. Looks a bit better. Still kind of horrible, but it's a little better. Does it need fog, perhaps? Let me put a little cube down for it, and maybe make like a structure thingy. Why is ODST water so awful to work with? Actually, just Halo water in general. The worst. Bigger. Further. Weirder. And higher up. Wish it. Why not? Extreme chat. Projected as 5'6" confirmed. I'm 4'4". Thank you very much. Come on, water. You're gonna look way better this time, I'm sure of it. What the fuck? What is even happening? Should I make a transparent shader like glass but dirty? Yeah, no, I can do something like that. I just want to do actual water. You know what? While I'm here, I'm just going to make it physical. Let me open up. Where is my Sandbox Island? Thank you. My water physics. Call it water. It's got a little squiggle. That's it. Water physics with a squiggle and give it a material. We'll make a cube. Get big. Material water. We'll call it water 005 physics. Put it in BSP2. We don't actually need this on the BSP itself. This needs to go into a structure. Speaking of which, why don't I just do that real quick? We'll make a BSP2 new collection. I'm going to call it structure. We'll put the physics into the structure here. Export this. And we'll grab that. Make a folder, structure, design. Tool, structure, design, levels, custom. A structure, design. There. 8_005. Structure.s. Okay, we got it. So now, go to the actual level itself. Halo 3 BFG at one point had Halo 2 gun tower charge up effect and sound. It still does, actually. Mine in Huge Grass, my version of the vehicle doesn't have the charge up. I kind of wanted to add it back, because I guess I just never realized it had a charge up for a very long time. But it does. And I should probably add it. It's in campaign and everything. Alright, can I now jump into the water? Also, re-import our structure. This is 1006, 1007. Why is it bright red? What? What? Oh! Cool A. That's not quite how you spell it, but that's fine. Water 005 physics, perhaps? Oh, there we go. It actually just needs the name of the object. I was hoping it would get the visual of it. No luck on making it look actually good. What can I do to make the water not look like shit? Is it the shader? I feel like it's not the shader. It's got to be the UVs. Okay, we'll keep the water displacement array and stuff. Environmental map. Watercolor is set to pure. We're gonna save that color. What if I make it like white? I didn't change anything. Water diffuse. Is this even doing anything? Oh. Ew. Gross. Okay, well, I'm gonna tweak the... I'll tweak the water UVs again. I really don't know which one is causing all the trouble. I'm gonna presume it's 2. I'm gonna shrink it down. Make it really small. We're gonna try that now. I just want to be done with the water so that way we can move on to more interesting stuff because the water is obnoxious. I don't know, reach an ODST show thunder sounds? Do they? Wouldn't surprise me. Thunder's thunder. It actually did help it a little bit, but it's still repeating a lot. I'm gonna take UV map 1 and shrink it down a ton. That could help. We'll see. Does shrinking UV1 make a meaningful difference? Yes, it fucking does, finally. Why doesn't it have like any fog to it? I'm gonna have to make this like 0.95. You can barely see to the bottom. I add appearance. Does this have bank alpha depth? I don't know if that's actually going to be useful here. Let's see. Depth is 0.1. What if I do like 0.01? 0.001. The waves are so big on it. Did I hear actual thunder just now? Is it still storming? Dude, it's like... Okay, no, I didn't. Storms are far away. We're chilling. Thought I heard thunder. I heard like a rolling loud ass sound. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So it doesn't like it has a little bit more to work with. Distance-wise. That should be fine. It was just cutting off a little bit, but okay, that's good. Now we can get back to actually making stuff. Ew, it looks so bad from here. What the fuck? Like overlapping way too much. Okay, that I think is actually just gonna be like something I can fix in here. Let me do. We have displacement, ranges. I'm gonna do 0.02 on all of these. And see if that helps. That is so much better. I'm also gonna change one more thing. That thing I did that made everything like basically so you couldn't see it. 0.95, I say like 0.85. 0.2. The light goes off, you can't really see very well, but here it actually works pretty nicely. But what was it originally? It was like 0.1, I think. Oh, you know what? It needs its old color back. I bet that's one of the reasons. Looks weird under the light. Forgot I changed that. Boom. Okay, there we go. Now that it's darker, I can probably up foam height. That's fine. Now, actually, wait. Go back. Foam height. Bring it down. There was one thing on here on the water before we go back, which was... I forgot. Fuck. Whatever. I'm gonna bring this back up a little bit for no coefficient. 0.2. 0.5. I just wish it had like fog in it. It's like Dasani pure water. I mean, it should have like fog visuals to it, or at least an alpha that's affected by like the bank of it, but it doesn't seem to at all. Do this 10. I'm just gonna turn off the bank alpha. And then I'm gonna turn up the murkiness of it. Boom. Looks a bit better. You can still see some like reflections on it and stuff. I could probably manually paint some foam on there as well, which would help. I won't, but I could. That's okay. As long as you can see that there's water and like subtly see underneath it, I think that's fine. If I want to paint some foam on it later to give it a little bit of extra oomph, I think I will. I could raise the water level as well. I think I'm gonna bring the sound scenery for the water, all of them, up a little bit. They're just very, very subtle. Move them in closer to the player. Okay. That feels a little better. I like this room. This room's nice. Where's my decals? Who unrendered my decals? Where did my decals go? I lost my decals. Bruh. I gotta put my dirty gutter decals back. And you know what? I'm feeling brave, so I'm gonna do something insane. See these little grates right here? See that? I'm gonna put something on them. Ooh. Oh shit, they're too big for it. Damn it. Wait, decal rust A? No, it's too big. Decal rust A small. Check that out. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh. Man, I love putting decals down. Oh, I can't put that, it's too big. Whatever. I'm not going to decorate with decals too much yet, because we still got a lot more to do here. I want to light bake, though. It'd be kind of fun to see this light baked. Can you not scale decals? Each decal has like a preset scale. Check modding general. Is Skaboodly cooking? Oh, I want to see what Skaboodly's cooking up. Damn! Let me read what he said. Left is the one I retopologized straight from the blur model, so the old one. The right is the brand new from scratch. Dude, actually worth it. What the fuck? That looks so good. Okay, check this out. So the left is the old one that Skaboodly did straight from the blur model. The right one is this brand new one he just like handed all this shit on. This is the new one right here on the right. And that's the old one. That shit looks so good. That looks so fucking good. How does he do it, dude? Holy fuck. Look at this. It looks so good, bro. He's such an insane modeler. Raw, next question. Literally the best armor? It's so peak, dude. Holy shit, did he do this justice. Oh my god. Dudes, please. Halo Industries, hire this man unironically. Just let him design the chief or something, bro. Oh my Jesus. He gets it, dude. He gets it. Look at the wireframes. Oh my god, wait, what the fuck? The blur one is like barrel chested. Or is that the new one? This one is like, the one on the left, it looks super clean. The one on the right is, it looks a little funky, to be honest with you. Left is new. Yeah, no, I kind of figured as much. It looks a little bit, wait, look at bro's, look at his ass. Why does he look blurred and what? Not gonna stream Halo 3 ever again, bro. That was ass. Nah, dude. You just gotta do Halo 3 ODST, dude. Look at this. Do I even bother light baking this? Probably move on. We go further down. Is there more? Did I miss even more? Oh shit, look at that. Damn, that's good. Holy fuck. Your topology is fucking, like, impeccable. I wish I could see it with just the quads. Oh, and there's in-game footage. Hold up. This is not a drill. There's in-game footage. Oh my... Okay, I hate the sprint animation, but the walking animations are good as fuck. He looks so clean. Oh my god, he looks so good. Holy shit. And the weight painting is like perfect. Perfect. Oh my god, it looks so fucking good. It actually looks better than Halo Infinite. Like, substantially so. I'm sorry. No shade to the artists who did the Halo Infinite stuff, but this is it's perfect. It is perfect. The artists on Infinite worked their asses off and they did a hell of a good job. But in a Halo nerd competition where you're trying to design the perfect Mark IV, if there were to be a competition, I'm afraid that Skaboodly has won, because good fucking lord, did he cook. Oh my god. Ooh! And it's so many subtle tweaks to the geometry to make it cleaner, more streamlined. It shows. Like, this geometry is insane. Damn, dude. Damn. Halo Wars 3. Hey, maybe. Also, your environment's looking really good. This is not good. This is my new area that's like a hell of a work in progress. This is my old area. Is this even light baked? Oh yeah, it is light baked. This is my old, this one's not final, but it's closer to final than the other area. Half the debris isn't even rendering because I'm in the editor, but... Looks a lot better when I'm like properly in. Not too shabby though. Got the little area here where the pod came down a little. Oh, I should put some cracks up here now that I think about it. Let's add some central crack A. Ooh, that's not bad. No, that's not. That doesn't look crack. It's not the kind of crack I want. Crack long, big A? No. Environmental storytelling. I know a figure or two about this. I want... Not long... I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put like 2 of them. Maybe I could get like a long one here. Long, thin cranks. Gyarados, thank you so much for the super chat, dude.
Drake,
much appreciated.
Marry girl of your dreams and settle down with a family happily ever after.
Okay.
Or marry Skaboodle who keeps cheating on you in a loveless marriage but he keeps doing his Halo modeling.
No, it's not true. It's not true. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be brave and bold. I might just do exactly that. Bunch of cracked decals. That looks a little bit better. I can't be tied down. He's too good at this. All the women want Skaboodly, but they can't have Skaboodly. Yeah, that looks a bit better with the extra cracks. Thank you again, Gyarados. I really appreciate the support, dude. Into the building we go. How can something be... How can something so detailed be in Halo? Couldn't tell you. Oh, I gotta actually re-import this. I kind of want to light bake the whole map, but I think I'm just gonna quickly light bake the new BSP and just get a feel for the vibes. Before that, though, I would like to add some more sound sceneries really quickly. Actually, I feel like it's a good amount of sound scenery. I do need some sound sceneries up here, though. There's no sound sceneries in here. Then we'll give some Gate vibes. Gyarados, thank you for the 5!
Come to bed, Skaboodle. I can't, I'm Halo modeling. AHH so hot.
Oh, he's Halo modeling. Fuck! Have at least 1 or 2 parts of the room lit, like a dim orange lighting or something that causes shadows to streak across the room. Yeah, this room needs that. I was hoping the environment would light it properly, but now I need to add... I'm thinking about adding like a light up here. Because right now, I mean, as you can see, it's like pitch black. Which I do kind of like. It provides this horrible feeling as like this black fog kind of fades away as you get close to things. I like it. It gives you this feeling of the unknown. Obviously, there's some light coming in, but you don't see that from the inside. The feeling of walking in here is awful. It's the worst in like a good way. Just walk in, it's like, holy shit, fuck, fuck, fuck. I might put like a light right there. I think right there would actually be good. I could just like throw it there, so that way you at least have some kind of frame of reference for what's around. Maybe I'll do that real quick. Let me see though. What this gives off a blue light. I think these are supposed to give off yellow. Are these yellow? Yeah, they have like a faint whitish yellow. I'm gonna switch these to yellow. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna put it in BSP1. I'm gonna move it into the warehouse. And be really high up. I'll hopefully barely light up anything. I'll put one right here. And then I'm going to put one over by the door in the corner of the room. Put one there. And one all the way over here. Hopefully this doesn't light things up too much, because these lights are actually pretty bright. Alright, let's give that a try. We'll do... Let's do BSP2 first. Export BSP2. Okay, so 005. We'll do 000 for sure. Be fine. I'll export this. I want to light map it. I kind of want to light map it all right now. I don't think it's going to take that long, honestly, if I do it. I think even... I know this is kind of a big level now, but I feel like it wouldn't take that long, even while streaming. We'll see. I'll light map it on low, and we'll see how it looks, or if it starts taking too long. We'll do light on tool fast on low settings. We'll grab our whole scenario, levels, custom. If not, I'll just light... If it takes too long, I'll just light the lower one. Okay, light on low, 16. We'll just let it run for a sec. Oh shit, wait, no, stop. Cancel. I gotta import them first. I didn't even import them. Okay, that one is good, and then the other one will take a lot longer to import, but it won't be that long. Oh wait, I don't even have a fucking light in the staircase. Shoot. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I do need one. The only lights I have in the map right now are these here. These super bright ones here. Maybe I'll snag a couple of these. I'll put like 1 or 2 in the staircase. I can make like a duplicate, but make it give off like yellow light. That's like kind of dull, kind of dim. I think I'll do that. We'll duplicate one of those without turning it into an instance. Put it in 0.5. Does it have a halo material property? It does. We have this. It gives off a blue light with a power of 1. I'm going to make it do a power of like 0.4.
Suggested wrote gun.
Hey!
How goes it? Always fun to drop in.
What up, Able Oyster? Thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate the support. I'm having fun today. I decided to work on the horror mod that I started the other day. I got a random fit of inspiration. I'm working on Ultimate Forge like non-stop. I was like, you know what? I should treat myself. I'm gonna just work on a project that sounds fun. A crazy concept. Not that Ultimate Forge isn't fun at all or anything. It is. But sometimes I just want to switch it up a little bit. My game design itch really got triggered when I thought about this because I really love horror games. I was instantly triggered. Okay, 3 might be too much. Let me... My dumbass, dude. Oh my god. Quality 1. Okay, so these are at least all connected. Oh my Jesus. Why did that scare me? Patty, thanks so much for 11 months. Appreciate it. What do you have in mind for enemies? Flood or... No, not Flood. As much as I do love the Flood, I think it is a little bit overdone to do Flood horror. So I have... I'm not going to reveal specifics of the enemy yet. Mostly because I literally haven't modeled it, but it's gonna be similar to other Flood horror enemies I've done before. But the concept is gonna be based off of the vengeful spirits of all of the millions of humans who died in New Mombasa. All right, how do I want to do this? This is set to render only, right? Then I gotta do LM1. Okay, I'm just gonna do that for now. I'm gonna be lazy. This is gonna have a power and quality of 1. I'm gonna go to like a faded, kind of darkish yellow color. And I'm going to make the power actually 0.4 on this. No, 0.2. It's not going to give off very much light. It'll give off some light. Alright, now it's good. Let's export this to our 005, re-import that, and then we bake lighting again. Make sure that they appear in the staircase. We'll be chilling. Let me check and say hi, best of luck. Enjoy the $2. I know it's a lot of money. Hey, it is. It's kind of rough out here, but thank you. I appreciate it. Careful not to go crazy with it. Why is that door so loud? I don't know. I didn't like it at first, and now I love it. It spooks people. Why does it have a fade distance on it? Hello? Whatever. Let's try light baking. If it takes too long, like I said, I'm just going to light bake the smaller area, not the upper area. Before that goes too crazy, let me also see, do I like this? I do. Now it has a little stand. Very nice. Very, very nice. Quite good. It's so bright in here without the lights baked. You can actually see everything. Every horror game has a restroom or a kitchen. Yup. It's better that way. Alright, let's see. How long is this going to take? Alright, our game has crashed since we're trying to light map and move around. That's not allowed. Is this going to take a gazillion years, or is it actually just going to take a couple minutes? Sophie said earlier they light-baked a campaign mission on super lighting, a campaign BSP, and it only took like a few minutes. So let's see here. See what happens. If the little stars on the loading bar go really, really fast, then we should be chilling. It opens a lot of console windows. It sure does. Alright, let's see how long is it going to take? A little bit slow, actually. This one might take 5+ minutes, which isn't too bad. I'm just going to let that run in the background. It'll spam consoles occasionally while it's light baking. But we're not going to sit and stare at a console window. We are going to work. Get this looking a little bit nicer. I still think there could be a little bit more detail in this area. It's a little bit boring. I think adding in stuff in-game in the engine will help. But now we got to go down the hallway and into this room. Now, this room actually, I have some fun ideas for this room. I'm going to place this into the ground real quick. Into the wall. I want this room to have some like fences in it, some like smaller fences. I have some fences already up here. I want to grab you. Put that into our BSP2. Hide BSP1. And we want to put this down here. I'm going to scale this down to be kind of small. Smaller, anyway. And just kind of run them across the length of the room. So, then would like to shrink it just a bit so that they actually fit into the room. Alright, I'm going to grab all of these. Maybe I have to do it separately. We're going to do object, make single user, object and data, object, make single user, object and data. And we're going to do that for all of these real quick. These two I am actually going to link back together. But for this one, this is going to be like an end piece to the fence. So I'm going to put that actual end piece here. Like so. That's like a complete fence, and these are kind of like extensions. Shrink it a little. Drag it over. Looks good. How's our light baking going? Cancelled, crashed. I must have something outside the map somewhere. Maybe it was that object? No, because that was in the map. Could it be this? No, that's in the map. Let me try again. Maybe I can read the error. Usually when light maps crash, I just have an object placed outside of map bounds. Although, I'm not sure what object it would be. Let me try lighting just the underground area. That way I can rule out which one it is. Data, levels, custom, layer 8, structure. I'm gonna do this the old way. I know I could probably select it manually, but... Oh, wrong one. We'll do this one. So this is our underground one. This one's a lot faster. Thank you, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Rusted Wrench, goated for that. It seems like a small thing, but it actually makes a big difference. Okay, so that means I must have an object outside the map on the other BSP. Because this one's going just fine. Well, we'll see. Oh yeah, because it crashed before. This one should be fine, though. Besides, the underground is the one we actually wanted to see. I already know what the above ground looks like when it's all well lit. The goat emoji, I love that. What does it do? That loading multiple tabs? Each one of these are separately light mapping to speed up the process. The way this worked back in the day was that you could basically just like tie together a bunch of different light mappers to speed it up. They all kind of contribute individual. I don't know. It's just old. It's just really old. It's almost done though. Normally I would just continue to work, but this is going to spam a bunch of windows in a second. There's no reason to. We'll see a good looking light map down underneath in the underground. I'll have to go in here though and figure out which new object that I put is out of bounds. It's got to be this one. Every time he says spam, that's you. I'm talking about you. Damn right. Final gather rasterize. Okay, this one might take like a minute or two, so. But yeah, I need to move these two up. I think these might be the cause of the explosion, the light mapper explosion. The only thing that I've added besides those are these two lamps here, and these are definitely not out of bounds. I didn't add anything outside, right? Like, I haven't touched the outside in a while. It's been more or less the same for a long time. Maybe I forgot to add, like, the skybox back? Maybe I forgot to spawn it back in. Oops, wrong game. I'll have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure... Good. I'll just try exporting this file again. Halo 3, blah, blah, blah. First BSP. This should be done reasonably soon. Glad I got the staircase to work well. Alright, now our underground area. We're going to want... I think I'm going to do some side rooms here. We don't have any side rooms currently, but I think I'll add some. Anything at the top of the stairs? Did you add cars yet? Oh, I can add those in game in a second. I don't actually need to add those in Blender. Those are physical objects that I can just place down. But I will add those. I make sure to like all the content of yours that I see. Thank you. I appreciate that. Got our fences down here. I want to grab like a little control panel as well. I have one of those up here. Can yoink it real quick. Grab this one and this one. Duplicate them. Put them into our second BSP. Right there in the wall. Bring this one in as well. Need some like decals. I'll put some like barrels back here. He's putting off adding the cars. I can't open the map yet. It's still light mapping. I'm putting off adding cars. He's scared. He's afraid to add the cars, actually. Oh god, please don't crash. Oof. I like the size of this room, so I think I'll bevel it. I like to bevel the rooms. That makes them look fancier. Wee little bevel, nice, yeah. Add the small generators you can destroy back there. Well, you won't be able to destroy them anyway, but... I don't know about the destructible ones. I don't remember those. This room will feel very open. The fences won't really block anything. They're practically completely see-through. Final gather's almost done. Any second now. Takes a lot longer to light map this now that I've added so much to it. I'm gonna have to start adding in like individual sections to see how they look. What about the creep section on Floodgate where you go down the hall and that marine is crying? It's a good section. I'm probably gonna end up using a lot of materials from that area actually. Oh, it's almost done. Hell yeah. Alright, it'll finish in a sec. Add a little door frame down here. There we go. A wooden door frame. Is it done? Light mapping is done. Let's open it up. Yeah, our underground looks probably won't look too different. With the Minecraft creeper back. This is a serious horror mod. This is designed to invoke feelings of helplessness and terror. Says last stream you should add the half jaws cruiser glassing Africa on the horizon at the start. Oh yeah, I guess the flood would have been around in New Mombasa at this point, huh? I didn't even think about that shit. I wasn't gonna make the flood the point of the horror, but I could. It crashed. I turned on scripts too quickly and blew it up. Again. The fuck? Let me play my map. I think I may have imported a broken version of the other BSP on accident. Might not have a skybox or something. Can make it rogue. I already know what the enemy is. It's going to be very fucking creepy and gross and awful. Should also have the flooded skybox from Floodgate. I just don't think I'm gonna do any flood with this. This is gonna be a completely separate from the flood. I know everybody's like, oh, Halo horror, it's gonna be the flood. It's not gonna be the flood. Slowly looking up. Okay, whatever that was is fixed now. Okay, this is too well lit. This obviously is an unlit area, but... this is how it's supposed to look like actually visually in game. I'm definitely turning these lights down. They're way too bright. Place is definitely creepy. The water looks decent. Is it creepy or just abandoned? Can it not be both? Obviously, it's still a work in progress. I need to like spam decals and junk and stuff around, but... oh, I don't have scripts on. Door back there is gone, so that's good. I'll have to make an opening and change that. And then I don't think we have the fences and stuff in this version. I haven't even textured this area yet. Yeah, this thing's just floating in here. Okay, we'll have to work on this in a little bit. Really make the lights turn off via scripts. If I make them dynamic lights, yeah. Yeah, this looks down here. It's pretty good. Not bad. I really tried to disable the shadows on the player because I hate seeing them, but I don't know if it's, I don't think it worked. Water shouldn't be moving. I kind of like that it's sloshing around weirdly. User! Thank you for the 420!
Drake, the plan failed. We're wiring the money back to the original vendor. Call everything off. We can't commit an act of domestic terrorism
Wait,
while
what?
the temple is
Huh?
still being constructed. I'll find a way to contact you after this. Don't give up hope yet.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. So, pump the brakes. What? The temple? Domestic what now? Sus. Guys, I can explain. I can explain. Hang on, let's go back up here. I'm telling you now, Halo 4 is a better looking lighting engine than Infinite. Besides its terrible fucking shadows, I might agree. We were gonna do it at a bank, I think. Guys, please, don't implicate me. Don't implicate me in something. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Also, this took way longer than it should have. But I made a real animated door, and it actually looks halfway decent. Don't look at this side, though. The particles kind of suck ass, but when you have night vision on, it looks very different. So I had to make them look kind of extra. I don't want to explain how long that took, to be honest. It's sneezing! Thank you, Windows. Very cool. Had some Oni decals on the second BSP covered in blood. What the fuck would Oni be doing at the bottom of a fucking old Mombasa port? It's Oni. What do you think? Not much. This does look good, though. I don't want it to be this brightly lit, but it does look good. I mean, it with night vision is fine. I think I just want it to be creepier, though. Like, I want, the vibe that I'm trying to give here is, it's really fucking dark in here. You're spooked. You open this door, and you literally, I don't know, actually. Now that I can see, you can kind of see the bottom. You're like, oh god, there's a bottom of this staircase here. It's not bad. Okay, anyway. Spent enough time dicking around in this area here. I would like to continue constructing things. So we have a little spook here. Then there should be like a room here. I think in this room here, the first interesting interactable like objective or something should occur. Maybe I could make like a button that you press that like lets you go over like a little moving platform or something. I don't know if I want to do platforming necessarily though either. Check something really quickly while I'm up here. I need to add, do I have water dripping sounds? I think I do. Water against surface? What does it sound like? No. Water standing I think is better. How about... The fuck is this? That's not bad. Put that like right here. I want like creaks. I need like creaks. Let me try this. What does this sound like? I want to be a little bit careful with this because too much sound. Like silence is really good for spooky stuff. Okay, I like that the machinery's got some noises. I want to get some water drops because there's still water kind of coming through the broken glass here. I want to get some like water droplet sounds playing all throughout this area. I don't think I have any though. The one I thought might be good for it is not. Squirrel monkey distant. What? Wait, drip slayer? No, I guess I can't use that. Let me try the, let me see, bass. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. I'm looking for all these sounds here. Sounds, do you have any drips? Overhead pipes, I have those. Semi-truck, no. I'll add the cars in it. Oh, here, literally water drips. I'm stealing this and immediately putting it into here. They play so infrequently, I might need to like spam it around a little bit. Oni would 100% have a secret genetic weapons facility hidden under Old Mombasa Dockside Factory. Yeah, you're not wrong. I want more sound scenery. What was I looking for? I wanted raindrops. I got raindrops. I needed something else. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was, though. I literally was just talking about it. Was that it? Am I good now? It was something true. Very true. Maybe Outskirts has got some things. What is the E3 2006 looping? Sound scenery. What do we have here? Oh, there's a generator. Oh, let's steal that real quick. Oh my god, fluorescent light. Yes, and flood lamp. Yes, and flood lamp. Generator. Oh, these are all the things that I want. Okay, we might swap out the lights down below for this. Let's see. That's exactly what I wanted. Fluorescent light. Let me go down here. Let me listen. That versus... Yeah, I like this more. More fucked up and creepy. This one's kind of like a stable buzzing. And then kind of has like a little bit of warbling to it. You know, it's not like a perfect static noise like the last one was. Now it's like actually pretty fucking good. Nice. I like that. I like that. Do the Aztec death whistle sounds I posted in stream chat? I didn't see them in stream chat, but I'm familiar with it. They sound horrible. They're awful, like scariest sounds you've ever heard. Okay, well this area here definitely needs some decorations. Why is that light so bright? I could add some sparks coming from the machines, but I think it's better if they just like barely function. I almost want to not have these machines make any noise at all to make it feel even more like abandoned. Like they're not running anymore. I think it's better if these don't have any noise to them, honestly. I'm gonna remove these. Wait, why were those air vents? They weren't supposed to be air vents, were they? One thing scary is grunt mating sounds. I wish you never wrote that. Okay, I'm just getting a feel for the sounds right now. How everything is. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. Okay, this is good. This is good. POV walking downstairs at 3:56 to get a snack. Alright, I'm liking this so far. I'm liking this so far. I'm trying to think, before I go ahead and start decorating this area a little bit more, I want to see if there's anything in particular that I'd like to add to it. I don't know if there is, though. I kind of like it how it is. Oh, you know what I do need to do, though? Oh, hold on. I had to take a business call. They were talking about how incredible this mod is and that they want to buy the rights to it for $500 billion. So told them that it's kind of a lowball offer. I'll get back to them because I have a lot of other offers. But, you know, maybe. I don't know. Oh, you were vaping? Got it? No, I got a phone call. Alright, anything more I want to add here? There definitely is more stuff I want to add here. I just don't know if I want to spam, like, broken... I'm going to spam broken bricks around. I don't want to, but, like, it works really well. Put some wood planks, too. I don't want everything to feel homogeneous. It's like everything is the same, but, like... Also, most people who are going to play aren't going to notice, like, oh, there's a stack of broken bricks on the ground for no reason. They're going to be like, ooh, creepy level. Tell us more about the areas you haven't made yet. So this... Okay, well, first I got to start with the areas I have made. So obviously you have the outdoor area, which, even though it's not light baked right now, so it's kind of ugly, this exists pretty much solely to be like an establishing shot, right? Obviously the lights aren't baked, so it looks way worse. But this exists solely to say, hey, there's a real world. This mod is more than just corridors. It's kind of like a flex of like, oh, here's an actual outdoor environment that looks halfway decent. Here's the world, here's the setting. Then the next environment is the interior. So you still kind of get this feeling like, okay, the outside world still exists. I can see the sky and stuff. There's still a little bit of rain, but now I'm inside kind of a creepy space. This kind of is like the in-between point between the initial starting point and the interior that you're going to be entering. So in your transitionary area here, the goal is I'm going to hopefully put a lot of stuff around so he'll get kind of like, they kind of have to take a particular path. Eventually you'll come through here and you'll find this door, and then that takes you through here. Once you're here, this is kind of like the stairway to hell, essentially. This transitions you to like the meat of the mod, which is a really scary indoor horror experience. This first area exists to kind of... This isn't so much an establishing shot as it is just a kind of acquainting you with the underground. There's nothing really scary here in particular. It's simply a place. It exists. There's nothing horrifying about it, but it's here. Then, as you kind of wrap around and you're feeling kind of tense from all this creepy atmosphere and environment, you move on down through here. God, Jesus, the fucking ODST there spooked the shit out of me at the end of the hallway. But yeah, you finally make your way down here, and this is where shit begins to get scary. So obviously long hallways suck. Everybody hates long-ass hallways, and that's why this exists. It's just to spook you, because you can't see to the end of the hallway, but you know it's there. Then my goal here is... As you finally get to the end of the hallway, I'll reset so this isn't triggered. As you finally get to the end of the hallway, you're like, okay, I finally made it. Nothing's fine. Boom. Something happens behind you. I'm going to tone it down so it's less intense and loud than that. But yeah, you'll find that. And then this is going to be the first interactive room where essentially you're going to spend a little bit of time, probably just like hit a switch or something to activate, to like open a door. That way you can get to the next area. But essentially, there's going to be a series of rooms after this. I don't have them all exactly mapped out right now. I will be mapping them out pretty soon. But right now, basically, it's just going to be a series of rooms and hallways. There are going to be some small ones. There's going to be some big ones. And I'm still debating, because I haven't gotten there yet, I'm still debating randomizing the mod a little bit. So that each time you play through it, each time you play through the mod, it is a different experience. So like one person can play the mod and be like, oh, did you see that? And they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I never saw that. So I'm like Phasmo. Yeah, kind of like that. Like Halo excels at linear stuff, and obviously there's an entire linear part to this mod, but if I can randomize it a little bit, that would be even better. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to light map stuff that's randomized, but I'm gonna try. Anyway, the future areas, like here it being the first interactive room you go into, there's going to be, I should probably do this in Blender so you can actually see it, because it's pitch black in there right now. But room 1, nothing is scary is planned to happen, at least right now. It's just going to be a little room. It's got some fences, you know, some tech and stuff. There's going to be a little bit of noise. Am I going to model the monster from scratch? Yeah. I've modeled many monsters from scratch. I already have, actually, a really fucking creepy-ass monster. I'm not going to use it. I should probably pull it up so you guys can see it. I've already done a scary monster. Multiple, in fact. Some of them I've never even showed on stream. But I'll show you my old spooky, scary ghost mod, which I actually did release. But it was hidden away in a different mod. The one from Kilimanjaro, yeah, the monster from Kilimanjaro AI War. That is fun. I love that. But yeah, if you guys haven't played Kilimanjaro AI War and you haven't found the horror Easter egg, that was kind of like a prototype for the map I'm making right now. That monster is goofy. It is. I didn't really have a vision for it back then. I've made more since that are, in my opinion, much better. Yeah, this is my old horror map, which obviously you can tell the inspiration. Hold on, let me switch my Sapien view. But yeah, this is my old horror mod. Why is it so fucking loud, dude? I think this one's way worse than my new one. I think this is just old as shit. Obviously, there's a lot of similarities to it, but this one is kind of... This one is just objectively worse. This room, actually, I'm going to be having a room like this in the new mod where it's like very open. It's dated, but you learned a lot from it. Yeah, this one's very dated. But I do plan on using this style of room where there's like a big walk around and you can actually go down. Then you have... Oh, he gets stuck on the stairs. Poor guy. Weird. He's so weird. This is a really old, random thing I whipped up in like no time. Too much audio? I know, it's way too loud. But anyway, that's the old horror mod. I don't think. It is bad. It is bad. And that's my creepy little horror monster I made. But this one, this is a much better, much more fleshed out mod. Let me switch back to ODST. This one is much better. Much better. It's the diddler. Oh no. Yeah, this one's definitely much better, much more work put into it, much more thoughtful, and the monster will also have a lot more work put into it and be a lot more thoughtful. I have some really awful ideas for it, and by awful I mean good. I'm not going to model the monster on stream or show the monster on stream. I don't want to show it at all. But I'm really excited to make it. I'm really excited to make it. It should be a lot of fun to put together. I might start working on the monster tonight. I desperately need to get more stuff done on the environment here still. There's so much to do for this mod. I don't want to spend like a gazillion years on this mod. I just want to make a good experience for it. But like, I'm planning to have a lot of underground areas. This is only the first area, and you can clear this area in like a minute, right? Like if you just walk all the way through, like I need to plan, like I think a lot of people are going to slow down and kind of try to like take it all in and be scared. But if I have to plan for the #1 fastest speedrunner of this mod, and that means you just path here, path here, path here, path here, path here. If you walked straight through this mod right now as it is, I mean, we can time it. We can literally time it. I know we don't have lighting or anything, but I'll just This is, you spawn in. There will be a cutscene at the beginning where you get out of your pod and they like throw your helmet, but well, let's do like a timer on Google. All right. Stopwatch. Go. I'll cut like a couple seconds off it. So this is the absolute fastest, not fastest, but like if I just ignored everything and I just went straight for everything and I didn't even bother to look anywhere or do anything. I slowed down the player specifically for this horror vibe and everything. So. Alright, so let's say I come in here, I don't explore at all, I ignore everything, and I just go straight for the door without stopping. Not that you could do that, because it would be so dark in here you wouldn't be able to see it. Come straight down here. Immediately make a break for it. It's actually longer than I thought to go through this whole thing. So, speedrun, 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 speedrun. Time, I gotta cut like 5 seconds off of it, but that is about a minute 20 seconds to speedrun it. Obviously, most people are not going to go that fast. That would be insane. But at a minute 20 seconds, and I want this to be like a 15-20 minute experience, we can do better. I think most people would take about double that, closer to 3 minutes to get through that. Some people will take even longer. But that is why we have spooky things happening, a monster that exists and is very real, and we'll have like interactive elements, like puzzles. Puzzles are a really key part of horror games in my opinion, because you have to complete a task under threat of getting absolutely mauled. I think adding what? Adding a has sprint and a really slow base movement speed would make us even scarier. I can't add sprint, sadly. I would actually add sprint if I could. Like a sprint with a meter. That would be great. I possibly could script one. In fact, let me check something really quickly. The HS doc. Let's see if there's anything relating to player speed. Vehicle speed for AIs. No, it doesn't look like there's anything that'll let me change the player's walking speed, sadly. Unless... there is one thing I'm thinking of. Let me see. Does it exist? Is it changeable? There's one thing that I could potentially hijack for sprint. It's in the globals. I don't know if it's an ODST, but it's a Halo 3 thing. I'm looking for the Cortana and Gravemind triggers, because those keep you you're allowed to move, but it modifies your movement speed. So I could hijack that potentially. I don't know if it's still an ODST though, that's the thing. Let me try, where's HUD globals? I know HUD globals. Where would that be? I've never messed with the Cortana stuff before. I don't even know if it's still an ODST, and I don't even know how it works. I've never in a million years touched that. Alright, where's HUD UI shared globals. I don't think this is it. Where's the... Is there not a HUD global? C-HUD, is it not here? Maybe it's... Here it is, globals. Okay, does it still exist? It doesn't! They actually fully cut the Cortana and Gravemind stuff, I think. No, wait, it's right here. It's right here. Gravemind tile. Here's the goo and the goop that goes over your screen. And it gets masked by this, I guess. Okay, so it exists in the HUD. I genuinely don't know. You know, game lets you sprint. Call of Duty. That's the answer. That's the correct answer. I really feel like the Cortana stuff should just be taking place in globals. Has anyone here ever messed with that? I feel like that's a totally random thing, but I should probably look in Halo 3 rather than ODST because there's a chance it's just not here, and I'm going to look for something that doesn't exist. Grenades, interface, player information. Okay, let's see. I just want to see if there's like a screen effect that's like tied to it or anything like that. A lot of skull stuff. Effect levels, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, give me just a split second. I'm gonna go use the restroom really, really quickly, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Hijack the stun movement penalty is not a bad idea. Hijacking the stun movement penalty could work. It could have unintended glitchy consequences, but I could try it. Okay. In any case, there's something I gotta do really quickly that I keep forgetting to do, which is I need this object here to be per pixel lit. Go 3 materials. No, not materials. So right now it's lit per vertex. This needs to become per pixel. In fact, all the supports here need to become per pixel, including the ones that are up here. You might be wondering what that means. If you're curious, for vertex means that each one of these vertices, faces, which get split into triangles like so, the only lighting that would ever be able to go, the most detailed lighting that this could ever have, is going to be like, is this dark? Is this light? And then on these really stretched ones, they would basically only be able to have giant triangles of light on them. They get smoothed out, so they don't look terrible. But yeah, glitchy. I answered. I saw. Hijack the stun movement penalty. I literally talked about it. Yeah, that'll make it look good. Because I noticed, if you look in game, there's no detailed lighting here. There's like a little bit light there and a little bit dark there. It just doesn't look very good. So it should get much more detailed lighting. You can see like the whole face is bright rather than having like detail and shadows casted upon it. So now that it's per pixel, you'll see like you have this detailed per pixel shadow right here, and then that shadow stops and dies there. So now it should look a lot better. My bad. You're good. You're good. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Just spamming. Please don't spam. It's fucking awful. Alright, I'm going to do some more tiny rock piles throughout the hallway. Grab these two, duplicate them, put them here. One there, one there. Okay, grab our floating rock piles here. Have it so that brick is kind of like up against the wall a little bit. Okay, now we got some rocks throughout the hallway. Not bad. We can definitely do better though. One thing that could definitely be better are the corners here, which can I bring those to 15? Yeah, we'll do that. The hallway kind of has a little bit more shape to it. That's pretty good. The internet keeps dying. RIP, RIP. Okay, so far so good. We obviously need to put a staircase here. Let me go in game. Can I gotta see. When I'm walking down this hallway, where the fuck? How much space do I have? Can I even put a staircase here? Am I gonna like bump my head? I have just enough space. I would bump my head a little, but I have like just enough space for it. Okay, not bad, not bad. May actually, maybe I should like drag this room to the side to make it a little bigger. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that. Now I can actually do something with this. The UVs are the horror. I haven't even textured this area yet. Of course it looks bad. Okay. So you come down into here, and then are you able to add flashlights to weapon models that are found in reach ones? Yeah, no, that's easy. There's already a flashlight though. Also, those fences aren't showing up on the map. Oh yeah, I haven't imported all this yet. This is old still. None of this stuff down here has been put in yet. Alright, we're going to put another staircase down here. We're going to repeat the process from that, and we're going to put the staircase in. So I'm once again going to take this, duplicate it, bring it to our second BSP down here. And then we're going to modify it. So first I'll delete my little collision thingy there. I'm going to shrink the staircase because it's a smaller hallway. It's okay if it clips through the walls a little bit. Not a huge deal. Okay, that looks good. All right. Now that we're going to do merge by distance. Hide these little end stoppers. I'm going to delete all of these stairs except for the top two. And I'm going to take this second to the top one, separate it out. Now I'm going to grab these faces here. I'm going to use them to create a new orientation for this thing. I'm going to extrude and extend this to the correct distance here. Hold on. Yeah, that's about right. I'll extend it a little bit extra. All right, now that I've done that, with face correct attributes on, I'm going to actually move it, the whole thing. Back on the global transform. So it sticks through like so. To the bottom. More like that, I think. Okay, that's pretty good. Now Alt unhide, so now we can grab our little bottom parts of the stairs. My idea for Ben. I don't want a hunter that looks like a marine named Ben. Banger idea, absolutely goated, but I'm afraid it's not for this mod. Okay, staircase is looking good. The last step for the staircase is just making this go far down. So we'll do a bunch of these. And we want to match it with the top one, which is just like there, and the offset distance. The actual distance between the stairs is not huge. But the stairs need to come down kind of far to here. Like that. Maybe up just a little bit, minus 1.9. 5. 0.99. 1.99 is actually not bad. We do like that. I think that's good. We got ourselves a staircase here. So now that we got our staircase, rip spammer. I missed it. Alright, anyway, we join these back together now, and using the magic of collision, we will create an enormous collision ramp, so that way you can smoothly walk up the stairs. We do fill, assign, double check its face, done. Staircase complete. New staircase. All good. Before I forget, I'm turning correct face attributes back on, because that shit saves my life so much. Alright, new room's looking pretty nice. Before I forget again, we're going to the surface and we're putting a civilian car. At least one. Should be... I think they're crate objects. I don't know if they're scenery or crates, but we'll see. Levels, we're gonna go objects, vehicles. Civilian. We want... car civilian burned? Is that the only... where are the other cars? Or does it have a different name? Is this my Halo 3 folder? Why am I in my Halo 3 folder? Objects, vehicles, civilian. Let's grab a car civilian burned. And then... what's the police car's name? Where's that? When I do a pickup truck, like what you drive and reach, I mean, those exist too. We do cargo truck damaged. Try a regular cargo truck. Put a burned civilian car over in the parking spot here. And ooh, idea? What if I add like a crater, like a burn mark on the ground here too? Let me see. I don't know how the decals will sort themselves. I could try it. We'll do a... I think like a mortar blast. I think it would look kind of out of place on the concrete. Let's try... scorch. Oh my god! Scorch. Scorch small? That's small. The fuck? Oh, you know what this needs? We need a smoke effect scenery. Tags, FX, scenery effects. We needed what? Smoke. Smoke, light, large. To lock, transform, and lock type to environment object. Okay. What does that look like in game? Oh my god. It disappears when I'm not looking at it? How lame is that? What do you guys think? I'm not sure if I like that. It's not bad, but it's also just like... I think I'm gonna remove this smoke. Having a car there is not bad. ODST had multiplayer besides Firefight? It does. It also has Forge. The MCC team added that. You can play custom games in ODST on MCC. Most people don't even know. They didn't even like say that much about it. Really? Yeah, 100%. MCC team got full custom games and Forge support working on ODST. I think it doesn't work natively though. You have to download a modded ODST map for it. Here, I should have some ODST mods that I can load up on there. I know it's not common, like nobody plays it, but it works. I'm pretty sure you just need a modded ODST multiplayer map to use it. I'm booting at my Xbox right now. I don't know if it works on Xbox. It might. I really have no idea though. I never really checked it out myself, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. I was thinking that too. Like, it doesn't make sense for the car to still be smoking and burning. Maybe it was like bombast the streets and you just landed, it was day one, but this is like days later. Everything's dead and gone. I'm booting up MCC. It should work. Okay, let's see. Multiplayer, custom multiplayer. Loading. Yeah, Halo 3 ODST for multiplayer. Got all, or maybe not all, a lot of Halo 3 maps. I load up Valhalla on ODST Slayer. ODST custom game. It might be on Xbox. I actually don't know if I downloaded a mod for this or... But it is naturally supported, or natively supported, I should say. It's all custom too. Yeah, look, ODST. Slayer. There's tab. Like, Halo 3 ODST multiplayer custom games are a real thing. You can just play them. It might actually be on Xbox. I would check it, to be honest, but I'm like pretty sure it's on Xbox. This feels weird, right? You think that's weird? I've never tried it, but ODST also has Forge support, so you can play in Forge as well. I don't know what it looks like though. There were even mods on Xbox back in the day that enabled Forge for ODST, but now it's natively supported. So yeah, Halo 3 ODST Forge right here. Again, I'll go Valhalla. I don't know why it's on Assault. Just go regular Forge. Whatever, I'll just do Slayer. This feels weird. Yeah, that is a bit odd. Ooh, ODST Forge. My HUD's yellow. Ooh, that sounds good. It's got custom sounds. Oh, and it's got the physics too. I've never tried this, but it's pretty cool. Forge monitor is so fast. Yeah, ODST, it has all the support ever. You could literally mod for ODST just like you do for Halo 3 if you wanted to. Any ODST specific Forge objects? I'm pretty sure it's just a perfect port of Halo 3. There's a Brute Plasma Rifle, but they also ported this to Halo 3, so that's technically not exclusive anymore. You have the Silenced SMG and the Auto Mag, but again, every Halo 3 has these, map now has these because it got ported. Everything looks really pretty, at the very least, because it's ODST. The graphics are just actually better. everything should still work. All the animations got ported over, so you can drive every vehicle that you can in, like, in normal Halo 3. Every vehicle, you should have all the same capabilities as Spartans. I know 343 added every animation ever, so all vehicles are fully supported. Really customize your own ODST armor? You can! Why do you, what do you can
Game
do that.
Over.
Can you not? Like, I'm pretty sure you could just do that. Yeah, Halo 3 ODST. It's just got the classic ones, but... It's super bare bones. That's true. That is true. These are actually just the options, I think. Yeah, it's just... They do give you more options than you got in classic ODST, but it's just the different variants that you can get in... Wait, what is Recon? Unlocking Series 3. And they got the blood bug spattered ones. Give pain to move. Wait, having a health bar with no way to restore it? Yeah, anyway. Pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool, dude. Alright, I want to keep working. Oh. Looks good down here. I'm liking it. I might need to like recharge and like, because from here I was gonna do like a whole brainstorming session. Why the name Rejected Shotgun? It's what my brother gave me for a gamer tag when I signed up for Xbox Live back in like 2007, 2008. His username was Arrogant Bullets, which is honestly a fire ass username. Arrogant Bullets goes crazy. But then I was like, I don't know what to do, and he's like, how about also a gun thing with like an adjective, Rejected Shotgun? And I was like, I'm doing that. So I've had it ever since. But I think I'm gonna hop off. I really need to do a brainstorming session and just work through this. It's also really late, so I'm gonna jump out of here. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. I know this is not what everybody wants to see. It wasn't super exciting and involved, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching me just kind of like decorate a level, explore, add a little bit of new environments, and tweak some stuff. I really need to like block out a much larger section of this before really going deeper on any of these environments. But I'm gonna be live again tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be working on this tomorrow unless you guys really want me to. I want to work on something more exciting, more involved. Maybe some Ultimate Forge. That way we can just finish the mod. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night, you guys. Love and appreciate all of you. And I gotta say this because this community, you guys that show up and stream, genuinely, I think you're like the best community in the larger Halo community. So thank you very much for everything you do. I appreciate you guys. I'm out though. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And goodbye.